All right. The YouTube version. Steve, sit in my seat again, please.
Yeah, no problem. I feel so special. God, it's like surging with power over here. Shut up.
Lean up just a little bit.
Oh, does Steve want to sit in the big boy chair?
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. We are YouTube live right now, and we will go. Moon Club Podcast number 229, YouTube live version. Main Club Podcast will start in about, what we got, 3 or 4 minutes? 5 minutes? 5 minutes. And I think we're live on like Stitcher and Podbean, and like when I set it up through the website, I clicked a bunch of stuff that I wanted to go to, but I've never checked it to see what goes.
Right.
I know it goes to Apple iTunes or Apple Podcasts, but I don't know about Stitcher and all the other ones. So Matt Moffat was asking me about that today.
Cool. Well, you know what? Maybe you've got another Moon Club podcast. You can just do a Google search on it and find it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're telling me how to Google search now. That's
Right.
adorable.
That's adorable.
I had never thought about that.
Aw. Don't tell the computer guy about shit.
Why don't you just Google it?
You ever Google yourself?
Oh, all the time,
Yeah.
every day. I actually had that conversation in
2 fingers or 1?
had that conversation in the weekly meeting today because we were talking about like get your name out there.
Yeah.
I told the rest of my team, I'm like, you should Google yourself once a day.
Yeah.
Realtor MJ Appleman, right? That's search engine optimization right there.
Right? Or you can just set it up to have Google notify you if anything is ever posted.
You could also just make a bunch of fake accounts to follow you. I was thinking that today.
Yeah. You know, you can pay for that.
Followers.
They got fucking sweatshops with kids in front of computers, and all they do is fucking make fake
Make an
accounts.
email, make an account.
Yeah.
Make another email.
Here's the thing: is I
That's
own
why
the
you can't trust
domain.
Google.
I own the domain banjack.net,
Mhm.
and my email address at banjack.net is what's called a catch-all account.
Mhm.
So I can put anything in front of at banjack.net, and it still comes back to me. So I can have as many email addresses as I want.
I got you. You know
I got
what?
like 5 emails.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well,
No, we are live, so.
I'm just kidding. You know, you can.
No, we are live. You're not kidding about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
But
we're
when
not saying
people
we're
listen
not
to
saying
it, it will be pre-recorded. But how do you pre-record something?
No,
Because
this is
if
live
it's
on
recorded, I think when you put the word pre in front of it, it's kind of redundant, right?
Yeah. That's like saying this is a picture of me when I was younger.
Right.
That means it's not recorded live, right?
Right. Here's a picture of me when I'm 50.
The only way that would make sense is if it was recorded and not aired live, and then it airs live, and you say it was pre-recorded. That kind of makes sense.
And even live things now, since the event, are pre-recorded, right?
You're talking about the nipple slip, the Janet Jackson
Janet
thing.
Jackson
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
All right.
Wow, I can't believe you caught that.
For the for J Mecca, I'm gonna start it halfway through because it's too long. That's
I
too
agree.
long of a
I agree.
song.
Were we gonna go with Antidote?
Are you doing that?
Yeah, have you got one?
No, I thought you.
That's your gig.
Okay, let me take care of it.
Okay, you got 2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes.
I'm,
Do you not have enough time? If you don't have enough time,
no, I'll just wing it.
Just go with something that grinds your gears,
Right?
and just go on a rant for a second, and then be like, "Oh, hang on."
Maybe I'll talk about my major award that I got.
Oh, you are a little angry.
Oh, well.
What was your word for it? Oh, you guys have it on here?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. They didn't really tell me that. I haven't really.
Aw, I
Uh,
have it.
The first
Where does it
person
say?
that got their
You
award.
are the best hosts at Derailing Podcast.
What? What?
Oh, that was supposed to be railing it.
Yeah.
all right, we've got 35 seconds. You
When
know?
they read it, I fucking flew back in my chair and hit the ground.
Well, no, you did that. Well, yeah, I guess you did it.
We
didn't
did
you?
that.
But you
Yeah,
did
that
it
was
when
concussion.
Steve was announced as the host of the year.
Co-host.
No, just the host.
Holy.
20 seconds. Shit. That might actually be too high. but we're going with it at this point. 5, 4,
That and me
3.
Since I've got my award, dude, those fucking squirrels don't have a chance.
both. Right?
Yeah. Hey, you know what the squirrels out back, they're always teasing me. Apparently I read today that drinking bleach can cure autism.
Shut up.
Have you heard that?
I haven't heard that. Is that true?
No. Probably not. I don't trust it, but I definitely saw it on the fucking
That
news
is
feed.
offensive.
Yes. Yes. Maybe it was something Trump said. I don't know.
Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Yeah, you can never touch this. It's just too much substance. I broke through the chains of the way with the cufflinks. You can make a scene, but to me, it's nothing. You never match what a breakthrough in fashion. I'll resist the fabric and bring it back surely. See you on the shore, you repping the wrong jersey. Nah, I mean, they on the wrong team. Paper chaser screaming out cream. Lord deliver us, you know I ain't giving up. They just wanna live it up, I'll scratch off some 50 bucks. Praise to the city luck, I gotta keep it 100. Run it, clean how I done it. Get it, I operate like City Hall. Gotta put my city on. Didn't fit the first time, but I've been growing into it. They all getting giddy, gone. It's going to say I'm giddy on. I'm too busy nodding, rather not respond to kitty calls. Y'all can get your quickie on. Watch what you slipping on, girl. What you sipping on, dog. What you walking about. I'd rather be penniless, making plenty sense. You living in a glass house, high rent, solo. I do it on my own, no YOLO. I never get cut. Kodo, for sure though. Pardon me, my God, I'm calling on them all. Can't stop, I got to tell them all. You
I
can
was
run
gonna do a different movie when you
for a
got
long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. 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 Don't tell that long-tongue liar. Don't tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him the God's gonna cut you down. Tell him the God's gonna cut you down.
peace.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, live from MJ's Walker Cruz apartment and worldwide on YouTube and Facebook Live, this is the Moon Club Podcast with AJ, MJ, and SJ. Special guest Matisse Love, and I'm drawing a blank, I'm sorry. David. Musical guests, the Moon Club will talk about anything under the moon, no subject will ever be taboo. This episode of the Moon Club Podcast is brought to you by Realtor MJ Adelman, Bloomington Normal's premier realtor for the Jewel Home Selling Team at RE/MAX Rising, and I want to be a realtor, and I will out-hustle everybody all day, every day, and then double up on Sunday to prove it.
I've seen that shit happen.
I think that too. I see it every day actually.
It's the state of the moon, brother.
The state of the moon is, it is currently 6:03 p.m. January 5th. It is a Tuesday. The moon comes up at 11:55 p.m. tonight. It goes down at 11:59 a.m. tomorrow. Exactly 12 hours. It is currently waxing gibbous. It is 61% illuminated. It is 366,992 kilometers away from us. It is 21 days old, and it is in the full sign of Libra tonight. Whatever the fuck that means.
Hey, I'm ascending Libra.
Or no kidding. So you should fucking rock this shit out tonight, huh?
I feel it happening. I feel it happening. You got anything else on?
No.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm fully illuminated. Thanks to
yes,
that Granddaddy Perch from Revolution. Let me tell you
I
that.
asked you for the segue. Steven, are you illuminated tonight?
I am fully illuminated. Like I said, just with the Granddaddy Perch now. I'm still on that from Revolution.
You ain't still getting high on your own supply,
Oh
are you?
yeah, high till I die, man. You know the routine.
Fuck yeah, brother. Sorry
Keep it
about
real, Jelly Bean.
that.
Did you cover how illuminated Steve is?
Yes.
Fully.
You did? Okay.
This is Frank Short theme song from here on out.
We got it.
Yeah, we can call it a Frank Short theme song. I like it.
For Rizzle.
For Rizzle,
Hey, whatever you say.
seems a lot longer this time. Does it seem like
That's
we're
what she said,
Got a nickel for every time I heard that.
right?
Does it seem like we're going to the
You
moon
had
a
a
lot
time,
slower
right?
this time, Larry?
I have it down. Yes. All right. So, Moon Club Podcast number 229. Joined by musical guest Bailey, aka Matisse.
I believe he was referred to as Crazy Dave.
Crazy
Yeah.
Dave.
Crazy Dave.
Or
Yeah.
Psycho Dave.
It's like, you ever notice you have so many friends named Dave, they all get like different designations, like I've got a
Dave's
friend
not
named
here.
Boxer Dave. I got a fucking Dave Red Truck. I got a Black Dave. I've got fucking
Psycho Dave,
oh,
And
Sober
then you got
Dave,
Crazy
Blue
Sober,
Dave,
Sober Dave.
Drunk Dave,
Yeah, I had a Sober Dave and a Sober Mike at the same time.
Cut on himself Dave.
Yeah, well, I don't know if we'd go with that designation.
Yeah,
Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not here.
How
All
many
right, so
times
it
have you
was
heard that
a
in your
little
life?
over a year ago because it was
Yeah.
like it was New Year's Eve going into 2020 that Bailey.
No way.
I think that's when you were here.
Almost a year.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
just
even
over
a
a
year.
year.
yeah.
Just over a year, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Austin
Time
told
flies.
me, and
Yeah.
Mindy, because Mindy was on the show too, how good of a singer you were, and we were like, okay, yeah, I'm sure she's good. And like, I remember once you started singing, me and Mindy looked at each other and we're like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, is this really happening?
Right?
It was pretty impressive. So we
That's
brought her
gonna be
back.
that's gonna be our claim to fame is maybe the first people ever to give Matisse Love an award.
My first award.
Yeah. So when you make it big, don't forget about the small people that were there at the
I'll
beginning.
never forget.
I know you wouldn't.
Right.
You wouldn't.
Who are we again?
My town. Where I'm from.
MCP for life.
Right? If we had swag, we'd be handing out. We are working on it.
We're working on swag.
Right.
We're working on swag.
And if we have Matisse Love swag, we'd have that too. You want to give a shout out to your, you were saying, I'm
Yes,
sorry,
right
your
now.
sound card? Is that what it was?
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud.
Yes, all our music is on SoundCloud right now. I'm
I'm
gonna
trying.
have it on YouTube as well, but if you just search Matisse Love on SoundCloud, my page will come up. So I just posted an EP not too long ago, so I got 4 new songs to check out. So.
And that's Matisse Love, 2 S's, Matisse, right?
Yes.
Okay, so search that.
Right.
And actually, there's a link at the Moon Club page
Okay.
that we posted.
And we highly, highly recommend all the lunatics tell 3 friends, hit the like button,
Like, subscribe,
hit the comment.
Oh, it feels dirty asking for that, doesn't
Hey
it?
man, you
No,
got
that's
to.
how you keep
No
this
shame in our
podcast
game, huh?
train rolling.
It'll help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything we can do, not
Yeah.
nothing wrong with a little self-promotion.
Okay,
Right.
so we decided you were going to do one of your slower songs at the beginning, and then at the end, one of your little more upbeat songs. So,
Yes.
should we jump right into the slower song?
Yes, this song is called Honey. It's what my EP is named after. It's called Honey.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Austin, do we want to do something with the lighting, or are we just going to go right into it? Keep it how
Let's
it
just
is.
leave it the way it is, yeah.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the incomparable. Well, I can't call you that. I give you the one and only Matisse Love. Hold on, my computer does something funny where the audio doesn't kick in right away, so I'm going to back that up.
That's what she said.
Let me get a little volume here.
There's a time and a place, one conscious mind, conscious race, one beat design. How to space, how to get here in the first place. Honey, it's okay, honey. Look away, honey. Save the day, honey. You're so brave, honey. Where do we even start? Everything fell right apart. I You're so brave. Yeah, that's all.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful.
That was excellent.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I told you, Moon Clubbers. I told you. Matisse was gonna come in here and bring the alley
that I
down.
have not even heard you sing before.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Went out on a limb there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That is daring, isn't it? When you.
I'm like, oh
when you're-
god, a little pitchy, sorry about that. Trying my best.
that's all we can
Fucking
ask.
soldier, right? I mean, you got it. Might as
I
well
was like
use
shaking.
it, right?
I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You did a great job. You handled it though, you know.
Yes,
So,
you fucking. That was amazing. That was
So
amazing.
is that song called Honey?
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
And is there a meaning behind it?
When I sing that song, I kind of think of my daughter, and I kind of just think of myself and just women in general. And
I kind of thought it might be like a
what
female
women
empowerment
go
type thing.
through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so who's the dummy?
That's just like anyone that just doesn't think they're good enough, I guess.
So are you? I mean, and I don't want to put words in your mouth. Are you like talking to yourself? You're like, it's okay, dummy. Come on,
Yeah,
it's okay.
so you can take it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing about music. It's how everybody
Right.
interprets it.
Yeah.
You,
Right.
that's
you
what
write
makes
it so that everybody can feel
Right.
it. You know, just because it means something to you, the fact that it means something else to somebody.
Right.
Makes it art.
I remember.
Yeah.
they were-
Think of a million teenage girls singing with a hairbrush in front of the mirror. That song, you know.
Yes,
And
that's so
awesome.
cool.
Somebody was
One
asking
million.
Eddie Vedder to explain what the song Yellow Ledbetter meant, why he wrote it. He's like, I'm not going to do that because it means something different to everybody else.
Yeah,
It doesn't
true that.
matter what I think it means.
Through that.
It's everybody's whatever everybody else thinks it means. So.
And I always thought it was our wrestling coach, Mr. Ledbetter.
Right.
who
Yeah.
wrote it about. So,
Yeah.
you know, the
You know,
fact
if-
that he didn't write it about him or may not. That's,
The yellow
that's what I
Ledbetter.
represent. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because he was yelling at me all the time.
You know,
Oh
if-
yeah, yelling.
Get
Not
around
yell-
there, Steve.
Because I would
Spin.
never- I
Hit
would-
one.
I would never call Coach Ledbetter yellow.
Oh no,
No.
no, he was
No.
a beast from.
You know,
East,
if
St.
My
Louis.
Life Were True Romance, the movie, Ledbetter the coach would be my Elvis in the bathroom to get me motivated.
Yeah.
Get off your back, Adelman! You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ain't tired. You ain't tired. They're big pies and they're good pies.
Right? You're gonna go in there and you're gonna fucking make this transaction.
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
The fucking lion has to roar.
Right.
You're the fucking lion.
You're Patrick fucking Swayze, man.
You're fucking hyenas.
That's a true romance reference. If you guys have not
And
seen
Pool
the
Hall
movie,
Chucky's
we
next time.
definitely recommend seeing them.
Yeah.
It's probably about as old as y'all are, but it is an excellent movie. Christian Slater, it's Quentin Tarantino.
Was it 96?
We did have some
No.
comments.
I'm not seeing
Tim Marie
it.
Jepson Kramer, Roy Rambo was watching. Roy Rambo says, I listened to a few of her songs. She's got it. Very good voice.
Yeah, Matthew Moffat says that was great.
Matt Muff said that was great.
Roy is an award winner. Matt is an award winner.
Right?
So
George Blaine is watching. Denise Bala, Matthew Moffat. And we're only at about 102,000 on YouTube Live, which is low for us, but we'll get there.
shout
I got a
out
lot
to
of flat
everybody.
earthers watching. What's up, all the flat earthers?
And you
They're
know
the
what?
best.
That is a speculation, right? I mean,
What's
show of
that?
hands. Who believes in the flat earth? Okay, never mind. Let's
I'm
move on.
more open, and we had a flat earther on here, we debated him, but
Right.
I'm more open to the idea that we didn't go to the moon than I am that the earth is flat. I'm not
Right.
saying that I think that we didn't go to the moon, but I'm more open to that than I am the earth
You
is
know,
flat.
I think the best argument for flat Earth would actually be that this is just a holographic universe, and information can only be displayed in a two-dimensional form. So if we are a hologram or a computer simulation, perhaps then we are flat, and you
It's
could
all
argue
ones and
that.
zeros.
Dude, that's a rhyme, huh? Perhaps then we are flat, and you could argue that.
There you go. Put that in your
There's
name.
the
Flat
first
earthers.
original rhyme that he's had.
Yeah,
You know,
and he thought he didn't have it in him.
When we first started the podcast, we were trying to come up with a name, and one of our original names that I presented was the Flat Earth
Society.
Flat Earth Society. Yeah.
Glad you didn't go with that.
Well, you know what? I actually thought it would be funny, but when I started to see how many people actually took it seriously,
They would.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know.
yeah,
I went down that flat earth rabbit hole on YouTube. Like, I thought, oh, it's just a joke. Nobody really thinks the
Yeah.
earth is flat. But man, there's people that are
Yeah,
going
they're
like
dedicated.
really far to
yeah.
convince
And I
you.
respect them for their convictions. I honestly do.
I guess.
I say the people that believe the earth is flat, they fall into two categories, and I've said this before.
Yeah.
They're either stupid or they're lying.
Yeah.
right? Because nobody smart actually believes it.
Yeah.
Right, you ignorant.
So you're either stupid
You know
or
what?
not.
Not that
And
there's
a lot
anything wrong with that.
I think that there's a lot of people out there that are just lying.
Right.
Like they like to troll
So,
people.
Well,
but
you do know he.
you know, does it have to
put
be
this
such a
on fire.
dichotomy? Can it be like there's no gray area? They're either
No, I don't think
stupid
so.
or
I
lying.
think if you
Yeah.
believe that the Earth is flat, you're either stupid or you're lying. I
Okay.
really believe that.
Okay.
I agree.
So now you said you had a daughter. You want
I
to tell
do
about her, or do you not want to tell about her? Do you want to keep your family life?
Delilah's awesome. That's
Oh,
my
okay,
life.
that's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Delilah Jean?
Yeah, she's about to be 2 next month.
Oh, terrible twos. We've all had that, right?
She's great.
Delilah's a good girl though. She does.
For the most part.
Yeah.
She gets in her moods.
Yeah.
The terrible twos, they call it. My favorite, you know, I have 2 daughters. My daughters are 24 and 19 right now. So it's been a long time since they were that age. But like between like 3 and 4, it's just such a fun age because they're like figuring stuff out, you know, and they're like.
She's so smart for her
start
age.
asking
So
why.
Starting to,
Yeah.
She's starting to say more words. It's fun.
Yeah. Does she say what's that?
All
What's
the time.
this?
She
What's
started
this?
saying that
What's
a
that?
while. Yeah, all
Yeah.
the time. She's always asking.
Yeah,
And
they're
I
always-
bet you patiently explain everything to her because this is like,
I tell you what, at that age, if they're not asking questions,
Right.
you should be worried
right?
because they are trying
You know,
to figure stuff out.
It's like at that age, every single thing is a poem, you know, and it's like, what is this? What do we call this? Like, that's a phone.
Shout out
Yeah.
to my youngest daughter, Kelsey Marie. When she was
What's up,
that
Kelsey?
age,
What's up, Kelsey?
she actually, I had to pick her up from daycare because she kicked the teacher.
At what age? 2?
This was probably 2
Yeah.
or 3. Yeah,
Dude, that's
and then
assault,
so
brother.
I had to come and take her into to my work, and she drew a little tree and stuff, and that was my work for the longest time. But because she's 27 now, I hope I got the age right. I'm not even gonna do the math.
Wait, was
right
this
now.
last
I'll go
week?
with 27. If not,
You
call
picked her
me to be
from
mad.
fucking kindergarten and she's 27?
Yeah,
She
can you
kicked the
believe
teacher?
that, man? It's time travel, man. I've you know, I got the DeLorean, we got all the stuff. we
Cool
need
story,
to put,
Steve.
So,
capacitor.
Let's talk about this music for a minute. So your songs are available on SoundCloud.
I'm working on getting them back on YouTube as well.
Okay.
Like this week.
Now, if somebody wanted to actually buy the songs, can they do that?
Not really right now. Like they're not on like iTunes or anything
Okay.
yet.
So you'll
Is there-
take
Is there plans
donations.
to get that done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, everything will be official and legitimate. Hopefully, eventually.
And then with YouTube, you can monetize that, so you get money.
Cha-ching,
off of, like,
cha-ching, cha-ching,
views.
cha-ching.
I know it's like you got to get like I think like 1 million views
Subscribers or
before you.
something.
Yeah, you have to get.
Hey, it
I
can
think
happen.
1,000 subscribers before you can go live. That's why it took us forever to get it. Now we're able to go YouTube live, but
Shout out to YouTube Live.
And you know what?
We're
Probably
making
thanks to
angels
the
over here.
UFC videos that you posted to get
a lot
you
of
there
that.
quick.
A lot of that was old fight
Yeah.
videos where I used to have a fight promotion called Elite Cage Series. So
And then
check
there was
out my
that
page. There's a ton of fight videos out there. Like
time you were a dancer as well.
That's when he's a
Tiny
fight
Dancer.
promoter.
Yeah, yeah. But look for Matisse Love. Look for her on SoundCloud right now. YouTube's gonna be going
Hopefully
soon.
this week. Yeah.
And then, do you have plans to put your songs on like iTunes or other places where you can monetize them? And
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to get on there. I think I just have to put some money into this one thing called like a distro kit or something, and I'll put everything on all the platforms.
Takes money to make
But
money.
gotta look into that.
What
If
you need
not,
is a executive producer.
maybe if somebody wants to, like Venmo her some money to help, like get her some equipment and get her career started.
Ain't
you know,
nothing
maybe,
wrong with
maybe
that.
She, maybe
Right.
she could throw that
If
out
the right
there.
person's watching, you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
cool.
You heard the first song, and I'm telling you, stick around for the second song at the end of the podcast, and she is gonna bring the house down.
And the girl already said she was nervous. I mean, I can't even look at her right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna look
Yeah,
at her.
it's like at the end of the second one, maybe we could start give a connection to a GoFundMe or something to support her career.
Yeah,
as a singer.
Cash app.
Yeah.
You wanna put out your Cash App information?
I'm sure. I don't know. Like I should just.
Yeah, we'll
say
think
like-
about it. Yeah, we can
Yeah.
think about it. You know,
But I
I
mean,
don't know.
Cash App isn't like one of those things where people can like stop you on it, right? They can either, like, cause that's what I'm worried about. Like, they
No,
can
I
either
don't
send
think
you
so.
money or,
I think they go, yeah, I think it's pretty safe.
okay.
Like I was worried about. I'm always worried about that.
Yeah, you should be.
The
Yeah,
interweb,
as
the
long
wild,
as
wild
they don't
web.
Have, like, I think like whatever is connected to is safe, like my phone number or whatever it is. If they
Yeah.
don't find it. But
That-
just give
I
my
think-
hashtag. I think it's safe.
Okay.
That is what www stands for, right? The wild, wild web.
We
I mean,
can go with that.
anything you put out there, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
anybody can use, and I've heard of
Right.
tons of people getting their PayPal stuff jacked. I mean, where you got an account, somebody's looking to get into that account.
For
I
sure.
mean, that's just
For
the
sure.
way it is. I mean, there's hackers.
Yeah, that's why I made multiple cash apps so that like if one of them gets, I can put my money in
Yeah,
different
yeah.
ones.
You
So
never
I-
keep it in the same place.
I
All
am-
your money in the same place.
I am
Front
a
pocket
cyber-
money, rear pocket money.
I am a cybersecurity expert, but I will tell you this: as far as cybersecurity goes, the hackers are always ahead, and the cybersecurity is always playing catch up. That's just the way it is.
Right.
And not only is he a cybersecurity expert, he wants to be your cybersecurity expert
You're-
at Bam Jack
Right.
Computers. And
Yeah, just like with Project Paperclip.
What happened there, Steve?
something interrupted. I think it was divine
Well,
intervention.
you're better than
Hey,
that.
just like with
I should have
Project.
been. I thought I turned the volume down. Actually.
Dude, I think we hire a lot of the best hackers to actually the government. They're like, hey, you want to come, work for the good guys now?
Yeah. Yeah. you did.
At least I don't walk out of the pocket.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna make himself drink. He didn't ask me.
No, I'm just teasing.
But okay.
Yes, Steve.
I was just trying to
Matisse
divert.
Love brought her friend Dave with her, and Dave, do you wanna say, tell us about yourself?
That's enough said.
Check out Facebook, Sick and Disgusted.
Sick and Disgusted. Is that your own personal
That-
Facebook? Or
Little
is
that
that,
is,
self-promotion right there.
That is my music page.
Oh,
Cool.
My EP is in draft stage right now, so I'm hoping in the next few weeks I'll have a single or my EP released.
Man, you said you do a little metal, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Ain't
it's-
nothing
it's
wrong with
some-
metal.
Some angry music.
Hey, where there's anger, there's love.
on the Facebook page,
You can love being angry.
Yeah,
is
that's
it,
it right there.
that's the top one? Okay.
And senior page is Kanye. Oh my gosh.
Is that Yeezy?
Yeah, that's easy. I got easy up there right now since everything's pending. I have all the track covers for my singles to be posted. My producer is Malls Giznard on Facebook. He works in Peoria. His real name's Sam. He's a great guy.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, that profile picture is really close to a hate crime.
Is that
It's
avocado?
his expression, Yeezy. I love Kanye's expression in that. So no plagiarism or anything.
Okay, so that profile picture is respect and love, though. It's not like.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I
Okay.
grew up with Kanye.
Okay.
I grew up with Kanye. The first thing I listened to on the radio was Kanye. It was Heartless by Kanye West
Okay.
when I was 12 years old. So,
I'm not familiar with that one. I do know Gold Digger, though.
but yeah, no,
That's not too old.
that's really all.
Could you be so dark, evil?
His art's always been great. I love that he tried to do the presidential. That just had me cracked up. But
Well, you know
I
what?
actually thought about voting for him for.
You
a
know
minute.
what? If he was,
I didn't do it,
if,
but I
if
thought.
he was my only choice besides two rich white billionaires, like
I pick Kanye.
I would have took Kanye
He
too.
could be our first
But
lady.
it would have been
That
fun.
would, like,
It would have
sell
been fun.
Yeah, Trump was already
Yeah.
I
president.
excuse him
Alright.
for a lot of his outbursts. You know.
I mean, how much worse can
I
it get?
relate. I
Right.
relate to Kanye. I feel like.
Yeah.
You said what?
I mean, how much worse can it get?
No, yeah,
No
no,
shit.
he's not a terrible person at all.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't vote for him because I thought he'd be a good president. I would just vote for him because I don't like any of the choices that we had.
Oh no,
Well, he has
no.
good ideas, honestly. I was watching a lot of his interviews.
Right. Yeah. Can you imagine hanging out with Kardashians like all the time?
I love them.
Like-
I hope I know them.
Oh my God, that would be. I think it would just be such a.
I
just
love
a-
them.
It would be just too much.
No, I love them.
Yeah.
David, it looks like you're.
Well, I didn't say I
drinking
didn't
strong.
like them,
You
but it would
want
just
you
be
want
too
a
much. I
refresher
don't think
there?
I can handle it.
You good? Okay.
Look what happened to Bruce.
Just making sure. I'm just trying to be hospitable.
No, I appreciate you. I'm just chilling.
Oh. What?
Or
That's a little.
was that a hate crime?
Who was that? What was it?
I'm glad I missed it.
All right, so we
It's
talk
not-
about this on the podcast a
I'm glad
lot,
nobody's paying
and we're gonna
attention.
switch gears a little bit, but this is Jake Paul talking about his brother Logan Paul, who is gonna fight Floyd Mayweather.
Hit the light.
I thought
And
this already happened. Is this?
No, this is another one.
no,
Is this another one? He's fighting him
Oh.
again.
no, Logan Paul has not fought Floyd Mayweather yet. His brother Jake Paul fought Nate Robinson. So this fight is coming up, I think, in a couple weeks, right? What is it?
I'm not sure the date of the fight, but
I think it's in January, but anyway, it's coming up within the next month.
This
or
is the
two.
future of boxing, man. You know, that Mike Tyson production was the best.
I mean, you can say what you want about the Paul brothers, they know how to get eyeballs on it, right?
Promotion.
Yeah.
They know how to do that.
Like,
Right.
They're-
what
They're
are they?
YouTube stars.
They're YouTube
Oh.
stars.
Yeah.
They're just like funny guys.
No.
No,
They're
they're
kids.
is about to get busy with him. And I wonder, look, Manny Pacquiao is one of the greatest strikers, fastest hands like out there in history. One of those guys, like the few guys. And I wonder, like, if he couldn't touch Floyd in 12 rounds, how's your brother gonna get a hold of him?
No, exactly. I agree. My brother's fucked. It's bad for the sport. I think it's just for clout. You know, my brother's a fake fighter. I'm the real fighter. He's 0-1-1. I'm 3-0. But you know, I wish him the best of luck. I just like don't get in there with the guy who has never even been knocked down. He's been knocked down once, and it was by accident.
Okay, so true statement, but I thought the Paul brothers would be like, would have each other's back. I'm surprised that he like cut and run on his brother like that.
Well, I think he was just being honest.
Yeah, that's
Just
what
being
I
honest.
I like that.
So
If you had a set up fight with somebody that I thought was going to whoop your ass, I'd be like, yeah. When people ask me, it's like, yeah, I don't like it.
yeah,
You know.
but I'm getting $50 million, so
Right.
I'll take an ass whooping.
When MJ's fighting Mike Tyson, it's like, no, I don't think that's a good idea at all. It's like,
Right.
oh, what, 50 million?
He's gonna
Oh,
knock
that
him.
Mike Tyson.
But then to break bad and say, no, I'm the real fighter.
And
Right.
and that's bad for the sport. I mean,
Right.
you should be helping promote it. Like I said, when we watched the video when they asked Mike Tyson the same question, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, he's going to destroy him," and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," you know, but he'll fight back. You know,
Right.
he tried to save the promotion.
Right.
This dude's like, it's bad for the sport. Why even watch that? You know,
Yeah,
it's like,
a little dismissive of the whole thing.
yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Floyd Mayweather, I mean, if he's not the best to ever box, he's at least in the conversation. I think he's the best.
At his weight.
You could argue that.
Sugar Ray Leonard. I'd
Um,
like to see him fight Sugar Ray, you know, in Sugar Ray's prime.
these are these things
Rocky
that we can
Marciano.
never figure out, right? Because you can never have these boxers, and we can't make them both in their prime. Like, only video games, I guess we can do. But
Right.
Logan Paul will probably be about 40 pounds heavier than Floyd Mayweather when they step in the ring, I would guess. 35 to 40 pounds would be my guess. And we talk about this puncher's chance. Like, he might have a puncher's chance.
I don't see that chance at all.
I mean, just a lucky punch is it, right?
Yeah, dude, it's like you probably got a better chance of knocking somebody out, luckily swinging
Here's the
radically,
thing.
than you
What-
do winning the lottery.
How old is Floyd Mayweather? I think he's like 43, right?
Right?
43, and Logan Paul is 22. So Logan Paul, you have to figure, like, his boxing career, if he keeps it up, is going like this,
Just
right?
going up and
And
others
Floyd
down.
Mayweather's is going like this. So have they crossed yet? I
No,
don't
not
think
even
so.
close.
Right?
I don't think
You
so.
know what? I think different men have different aging. How old was Foreman when he won the
Well,
championship?
they definitely do.
The second time.
He was like 40, right?
And
Right.
heavyweights actually have more of a shelf life than the lighter weight boxers because
Especially if you're Mike
a lot
Tyson.
less of getting knocked out.
Right.
It's just harder to knock out a heavyweight than it is a lighter weight fighter. But if Logan Paul's on his way up and Floyd's on his way down, I think they have probably about 6 years before that starts.
Right.
evening
I don't
out.
ever think they'll meet. I
You
mean,
don't?
I think Floyd could be 70, and by
Hopefully
that,
they both reach in their prime.
Well, you know what? Floyd's in great shape, but I'm thinking by the time he's 49 and Logan is probably he'll be what, like 20,
do you think he's
29?
living in
right.
like hyperbaric chambers at night and stuff like that?
I don't know.
He's doing all
But
that
I'm just
stuff.
saying, this fight would be a lot closer 6 years from now than it will be this year.
Right.
I don't think Floyd gets hit at all.
And it would be closer if you took both Floyd's eyes and poked them out.
The definition of a knockout in boxing, by clinical definition, is a concussion of the brain. And that's how you win this sport, is by giving somebody a concussion.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like, do you think this is still going to be a sport in 15 years? I mean,
I hope so.
that's why UFC is much more safer than actual traditional boxing,
I
pugilism.
disagree.
Would you rather be choked out or given a concussion?
Either way, you're losing some brain cells.
It's-
Uh,
Okay, I gotta back my brother up here. As far as CTE goes, which is your brain trauma, your brain getting jacked up. In the UFC, you get knocked down, the guy jumps on top of you, pounds you out, you're done. In boxing, you get knocked down, the referee comes up and says, okay, you get a standing 8 count, stand up again, and
Right.
you get hit again, right?
Yeah.
So as far as concussion goes, subsequent concussions, especially on the same night, are exponentially worse than the original one.
right.
So what happened to Nate Robinson when he fought?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shouldn't have allowed to have happened. That fight should have been stopped before that last knockdown because he was already compromised, and
But in a
that
UFC
could be
fight,
potentially, sorry Steve, that could potentially be like life-altering shit what happened to him.
oh, definitely.
So-
but again, that should come down to the referee. And
When's
we
the
both
first
agree.
referee going to be held like accountable for something like that, like attempted murder or something, like a cop?
If I was in a boxing match, especially one like that, like a sideshow, I would want to talk to the referee before, because they're supposed to look at your hands, look at your eyes. Are you ready to fight?
Right.
That guy didn't do that for
So,
Nate
so
Robinson
can the
at all.
coach still throw in a white
Yeah,
towel?
you
or
yeah,
have
is
a
yeah.
corner. That's
Yeah.
where I was getting ready to
So
go.
that's
You
not
got a corner.
that's not just a myth.
Mills Lane would have stopped that
On
fight.
that? Yeah.
Like any good coach,
Yeah.
Any good referee, yeah.
right?
And I don't know the person who refereed.
Maybe
that.
instead of throwing a towel that the ref's not see, they can have like a button that they push that makes a particular noise,
I think they should throw like a big dildo into the ring.
AKA a safety word.
Safe
But
word.
you also throw the dildo in just in case they don't hear the safety word.
Okay.
But I guess every good fight should have a safety word and a spotter.
Well, again, I think it really comes down to having a good corner to where.
Good corner.
Yeah, your
You're-
corner. If you see Nate get up with the shaky legs,
Yeah.
you know I'm not gonna
His
let
coach
him
is
take
going to
it.
know him better than anybody.
Well, he should, and he
Yeah.
should have stopped that fight.
Yeah.
If
And
the ref ain't gonna do it,
here's the thing: if you're a fighter, you have to have that mentality that I'm going out on my shield.
Yeah.
And your coaches and your corner and the referee are supposed to prevent that from happening.
It's everybody's
They're
career.
like, at some point, the fight is over,
Come
and
on,
we
with
have
your
to
shield
save.
or on
We
it.
have to save the fighter from themselves.
You know what? You know what I want to hear right now?
What? Matisse Love?
Yes.
We're saving that for the end.
Oh, are we?
I'm
Yeah.
always going out
We
with a
can't do
bang.
three.
I could
Yeah.
do
Oh, you want to do 3 songs? Yeah, if you got
She
3.
does have an award.
You want to throw one in the middle? I can pull something up for you real quick.
Alright.
That third song that you have, right?
She's like,
Well, the
this
first one is the one we're
Oh,
ending
all
on.
right, all
Okay.
right.
Actually, I'd rather type it. I mean, I'd rather do my redemption thing. So I type in Beats by Con.
Beats by CONN.
Mm-hmm. Oops. And then put just one in, and then put Free for Profit.
Meanwhile, all you lunatics,
Yeah.
sit back, turn up your speaker, and get ready to be entertained.
Maybe put any beats. And oh, it's the third one right there.
Right here.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the second time tonight on the Moon Club podcast, I give you the one and only Matisse Love. We keeping the lights on? I'm just asking often.
Yeah. See how it looks.
Yeah, that'll probably do
Don't be ashamed of the life you lived that was back then. No one is perfect, they might try to pretend in the dark. And then I was sick for many reasons.
Love?
I love the fact that your songs have like a deep meaning, like, or they have maybe not a deep meaning, but that was a very positive message, right? It's like don't get mulled up in your past, and just worry about what you can do from here on out. Start from here, go forward. But also, I love this video in that that's Mac Miller, and I believe that's Ariana Grande in the background, right?
Yeah.
It is.
And I was a big Mac Miller fan.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And you just cut an Ariana Grande, didn't you?
What's that?
I said you just have an Ariana Grande.
No, I just took a Steve.
Oh, okay. Same thing.
You know what, Bailey? Do you ever struggle with? It's like, am I a singer or a writer?
I had MJ earlier
You know what I'm
this
saying?
morning.
I mean, do you identify with both?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm an artist and an entertainer.
Right. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
like, part of being an artist is the writing, right? Like, there's meaning in the songs, and then performing the songs is the other side of that art. I think. I don't know. I'm not a writer or
Dude,
anything like
if that thing was in her way for the.
Did you just throw my Bunko Pop over there like it's garbage?
No, I just thought it's like, oh my
Cassie
god.
made that thing, dude.
I know
No, we
she
checked
did.
it
is
out,
beautiful.
so she
It's
should
really
have
cool.
clearance.
Yeah,
Clearance.
it should be fine. But no,
The
Matisse
camera's
Love.
up
Do I
higher.
call you Bailey or do I call you Matisse Love over in person? Matisse, okay.
When we're out
That
there, of course.
was amazing.
Yeah, that was
It
simply
really
that
MS
was
Love,
great.
Ms.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah. You know what? I predict right now that this is going to be our most viewed podcast,
Hey,
without a doubt.
I'm so excited to sing the last one.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. So hey, you people got something special
Look
for you.
forward
If
to
she's
it.
excited about
Stay
the
tuned.
last one and not excited about the first two.
So has there been any comments? What's the comments looking like now?
Yeah, those
You know,
are
I've been posted to groups.
all these songs are on Honey.
Matthew Moffat says Joe Louis was 187 years old when he fought Rocky
Oh,
He
Mountain.
was
Matthew-
170.
Matthew Moffat also says, great song again.
Yep, and Roy Rambo says, yeah, do three. That
Yeah,
was
do
before we
three.
did the second one. So
Right.
yeah, I think they're the Moon Club podcasts.
The
The
Lunatics,
Lunatics are liking the Matisse Love. Yeah,
They're showing Matisse Love, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you did there.
See what I did?
That's well done.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe next time you have her on, and she can do her entire EP. Like maybe she has like 6
I
songs.
basically am. I mean,
Yeah.
there's only one song I'm not doing.
Right? Why aren't you doing that song?
Maybe a
I
crazy.
could. I
baby.
don't know.
Do you
We
want to
should
do
get
that
all
one too?
4.
I mean,
let's do all 4. That's
All right.
that's.
It's either that or we're going to talk about old man shit. So.
But you know what? The bass was stressing out on those speakers last time, and I'm wondering how it's going to work on that.
it'll sound
microphone.
fine. It'll sound
Okay.
fine.
Okay, so it's the other one that I told you not to, the one with the girl on the cover.
Okay, what was I searching for?
I think that one, the one that I'm gonna do is already sent to you.
Oh. All right, that
This
one-
is exciting. This is
No.
really exciting.
It's the one with the girl on the cover of it.
Oh, was it sent to me on Facebook?
Yeah.
Now, do you want
I
to
think
like
yeah.
set up this song at all? Like, you know, tell a little bit about it before you hear it, or you just want to?
I mean, this
Bang it
one's
out.
pretty basic. It's basically like you should not have any doubt if someone loves you. Like you'll just know if someone loves you. Like don't settle for less than you deserve. If you're having a doubt and you think, if you're having any doubts at all, there's something wrong there. Because if someone loves you, you're just gonna know that they love you.
Right?
So this song's called Just Know.
Is this the one right here?
Yep.
Yeah, usually I'm like,
Can I ask you a
I
question?
paid my money.
Are the words
now
red
do I
flag
just
in it?
Walk out.
No.
No. Okay.
That could be a different song for a flag.
Right.
White flag?
That's a great song by Dido.
Yeah,
Is it
another
Dido?
one.
That's a jam song.
I know you
Look how
think.
cute
Okay, are you guys ready for another song from Matisse Love?
Yeah, I mean, we may as well just go
I
right
was
into
like
it.
iffy about this one because like I might mess up the words. So if I fuck up, sorry.
Well, if you fuck up the words, just keep going and we won't know.
Yeah,
we
but
don't,
I mean,
we don't know the
they're
words.
your words, so.
I'm gonna check. Okay, wait, hold on. There's just one part where I'm like, I need to remember.
You need to
real quick. Hold
take
on.
some time to
Let me
think
just
about
go through my head real quick.
You need me to come up with a topic so we can discuss for a minute while you, I've got, let's see, what else do I have? This is 1 minute. Let's see what this is about. Oh, this will be fun. Austin, hit the lights, and Matisse Love is gonna think about the lyrics while we watch this video of, this is why you don't get into fights, in your car, like, or get out of your car to fight somebody. It's a bad idea.
Road
It
rage?
never ends well. Don't do it. Oh, and this is not the right video.
But that's another reason why not to fight.
Amateurs.
This is amateur night at the Apollo. or I should say the Loft of Dreams. So maybe next time old Crazy Dave will have his EP
I was actually
together.
sure to a UFO fucking sighting group.
I thought I seen one earlier.
Yeah.
I was hoping to get abducted and probed.
Yeah, see?
Keep your
I
eyes
did
on the
that by
ground and keep reaching for the stars.
That's the way I live my life.
See,
But
that's what my proctologist told me last week.
as it says.
Well, he did, but he wasn't at work.
No, exactly.
Right.
After hours.
Yeah. We don't talk much anymore.
I don't blame you. You know,
But I see him all the time.
All right, here it is. This is why you don't get out of your car to fight somebody in traffic. You just don't do it. It's never going to end well for you.
Oh yeah, you know what? The payoff at the end is great. So you just
Yeah.
gotta wait for it.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Person was assaulted though.
First of all, never fight somebody that has a bat. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, it's a better idea than somebody that's got a gun.
You know you're at least gonna take one shot.
At least they're wearing masks,
Right.
but they're not social distancing.
But you know what? I
Well,
didn't
they're
see.
in cars.
You know what? Quite honestly, I didn't see this outcome either. This is not how I predicted this conversation would end.
Yeah, bitch.
All right, so note to the Moon Club podcast and all the lunatics: don't get out of your car and fight somebody in traffic. It's
But
it's
video
always,
that shit. If
yeah,
you see
but
it.
definitely have somebody video it. But it's always a bad idea.
Yeah, dude.
It's
Just
never gonna work well for
how
you.
about this? Just don't fight anybody.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
One love, is that what you're preaching on?
Yeah.
I
It's
agree.
not worth it. Like, just stay in your car. Like, you're gonna get there eventually. Let's not rage out.
Unless you're getting paid, keep them hands down.
Smoke some pot, man.
Yeah, if you want to fight, get in the ring. I think Mike's taking applications.
Yeah.
You know,
Dave, you ever get out of your car and fight somebody in traffic?
Dave,
Yeah,
how do you
he
think he
doesn't
got the
seem like-
moniker Crazy Dave?
Dude, you know what? He doesn't strike me as that kind of dude.
What does your hoodie say?
This is a buddy of mine's band, Portals.
Portals? Okay.
Yeah, they're mainly based out of Bloomington, Normal area, but my buddy James McHenry, he does a lot of booking.
Shout out to Portals.
Who's he booked for?
Dave McHenry?
He was doing a lot. He's on kind of a hiatus thing right now, just
Aren't we
just a
all?
little bit before COVID. You
Was
know?
he doing the booking at the
But,
Castle Theater?
No, he was doing most of the booking at Meltdown. Meltdown.
Meltdown
Creative
Graphics.
Works.
Okay.
He was
Jeremy?
booking,
Jeremy
with Jeremy
Blue?
and stuff. Yeah, James was doing a lot of the shows that were there.
Okay.
And did a lot of them that were at obviously like in Chicago areas too, but in Night Shop, he put a lot of shows up at Night Shop.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool, that's
he's
cool.
put me on it. I played a few shows that he booked at Meltdown, so
Okay.
we got pretty close.
Now, when you say at Meltdown, like they got that shop on Washington, right?
Yeah, they have the new show. Well, they have the shop on Washington, and they have the new shop. I'm not 100%. I was getting kind of understanding what was going on, but because they have that still open, I was confused. But I know that the new shop has a lot more that they're like printing. You know, a lot more machines to work with and things
Okay.
to work with. So
Well, Jeremy's a cool guy. I know that guy a little bit, not really well, but I know him. He seems like a pretty cool guy
We
to
should
me.
have Meltdown Graphics do our hoodies.
It's a good thought.
they would
Yeah.
they would definitely be down to do that.
All right, Matisse, do
have a
you
black
have?
hoodie.
Are you ready for the next one?
I hope so.
Okay,
Figure
this is the
out.
one right here, right?
Yeah.
No
All right.
pressure.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the third time tonight on the Moon Club podcast number 229, I give you Matisse Love.
Oh wait, I go back.
Okay. Is the volume good? You need more or less?
Oh, that's perfect. 'Cause if you love me, you would've just shown it. I would've just known it. I would've just known. Now I won't settle. I love myself better. Won't take nothing lesser. Leave your keys on the dresser. And always take it so tight.
Another great message in the song, by the way. It's kind of like saying, you know, like you were saying earlier, like if you love me, you don't have to say it, you'll show it. Like I'll know it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
doubts.
And then you should love yourself enough to know that if somebody doesn't love you, then
Don't
Right.
accept
You
that.
know what? Our
You'll
sister,
touch them.
me and his sister used to say something to her boyfriend that I thought was kind of clever, and she would say, "I would rather see a sermon than hear one." You know? I always thought that was kind of clever.
what does that mean?
Show me, don't tell me. I guess it would be that would be the refined statement to that.
Okay.
But
I'd
she had
rather,
a little
I'd rather
panache.
see a sermon than hear one.
Colleen, R.I.P.
Oh, Colleen, love you, my sister.
Matt Moffat says, great song again. Travis Thompson is watching. Heart M. Salvation is watching. And then we're only at 120,000 on
Salvation.
YouTube Live. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why we're not getting very many people on YouTube Live anymore.
Well, I tell you what, though.
Voice of an Angel, Matthew Moffat says.
Yes.
Definitely Voice of an Angel.
Right.
Everybody check her out on the old SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Did I get it right?
Right.
Yeah, and somebody out there that's watching, that's maybe, I don't know,
Got
you
too
got
much
your own
money in their
production
wallet.
stuff going on, but if somebody, I don't know, is a producer or something and wants to scoop her
Well, you know
up,
what? I'm such a believer in her music that if she can produce like maybe 4 songs every couple months, we can have her on and we can do this again. We can make this like a recurring statement. And I can't believe that
yeah,
I
but
had that.
this isn't about us. This is about her. Like she should
Yeah,
be.
I
She
think we
should be
a platform
She
for
should
her.
be a household name.
We could be a stepping stone.
You are.
She already
Yeah.
stepped on us. She's running to step on
Yeah.
something else
I
and,
mean,
and
my-
keep going.
Yeah.
Moon Club Podcast is here. Matisse Love, like her star is like.
It's gonna
it's
keep
way up
rising.
there.
You know.
Thank you.
That's
I mean,
way
my
up there.
email, if you want to get a hold of me, I made a new one today. It's lovematissemusic@gmail.com. So.
That's lovematissemusic@gmail.com.
Yeah.
No creeps though. Get the fuck out of here, creeps.
You'll get blocked.
Blocked.
Yeah.
I'm already pre-blocked.
I block myself.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the best way to do it. That
Yeah.
way, preemptive strike yourself.
I'll just buy the music and just like listen to it in my room. while
Singing
I'm-
in the hairbrush.
Yeah.
But hitting your
Lights
oil
out.
pen?
Yeah.
all
Is
by
that when you're
herself.
fucking jamming the fucking Outcast? It is, isn't it?
Pretty
I
much.
hear it. I hear it.
My baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
Yeah, that's good shit, dude.
Yeah, keep going.
Hey,
Dude, my brother's going through his
uh,
Outcast phase like 18 years after I did.
What happened to Outkast?
They just
Where's
stopped
their
making
new
music.
at?
Because, and they say this in some of the
Pockets is
songs,
fat.
that if they can't bring it anymore, they won't put out the music.
You know?
They feel like if it's not going to be good, then they would rather just not do it.
You know, I guess it's better to burn out than to fade away.
Yeah, but
Then their music's classic though.
aren't they
Right.
fading away if they don't put out any music? I think
No,
burning
no,
out
no,
would be the
no,
other way
not at
around.
all. It's not. It's like it stopped. It has
Not
an
in
end.
your household.
You know?
No, it's still going in my household.
It's thriving.
Man, I wish they'd come out with another banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite Outkast song? Go.
I would say Miss Jackson just because I know it's a cliche. But it's like, what's
Yeah.
your favorite Jimmy Buffett song? It's like, oh, Margaritaville. But I love the videos. I love the animals. You know I love the
I
animals.
like Caroline.
Yeah, that's a good one. I love that video too. You know what that might.
And
That
I have
might
to
be
say,
my favorite.
Cheeseburgers in Paradise as far as Jimmy Buffett.
Oh, dude, that's you know how lame that is.
I like
Are
mine
you
with
serious?
lettuce and tomato.
Yeah.
Right?
Mine's 57.
Right now, I
and
would
25
say
potatoes.
my favorite Jimmy Buffett song is Havana Day Dreamin'.
You might as well go
And
stick
you
your
know
head
I'm
in
a
the
true
toilet right
fan
now.
by saying that.
But
all
Matisse,
Jimmy
I have
Buffett
to
fans
tell
would
you
know
though, that song is actually not called Caroline. It's called what?
What?
Hold on, I know this. Fuck, I lost it.
Caroline.
Dirty bitch?
I can't come up with it either.
Okay.
Roses really smell.
Roses. It's called Roses.
That's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's called Roses.
Roses.
But that is a good song. I also like So Fresh, So Clean. And-
Ain't nobody dope as this.
Dang, now I just want to go listen to
If you listen
Yeah.
to the rap breaks in that, man, they're both on point. I
Yeah.
feel like for Outkast, in their younger days, I think Antoine was a better rapper, but I think Andre became the better rapper as they progressed.
Yeah, I think he was a better writer the whole time, but he actually developed his flow better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Well,
when he
man.
was Andre 2000, he wasn't all that. But now that he's 3000,
When
Very
Big,
intelligent.
when Big Boy was like 16, 17, man, he could spit it though.
Yeah.
He was fucking
Yeah.
insane. What he was doing back in Atlanta in
Early 90s.
In the early 90s.
It was like Biggie when he was a fucking young rapper.
Man,
you know, I know a lot of people in the Atlanta music scene right now.
It's
Yeah.
huge.
Yep. Shout out to Pharrell Robinson, Adrian
Oh, is Pharrell down
Robinson. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That's cool. We should maybe
They're
Skype
doing good.
them in one day.
You
I think
know,
Drake Kursky's down in Nashville. I think.
they might as I'm sure.
I don't know if he's in the music scene. I know he was he used to be a break dancer back in the 80s,
Yeah.
90s.
Well, I do know Pharrell and
We ever go
Adrian
against
are
them?
producing now.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
It would have ended well for us.
It would have been our
What's
living room
that?
because I think that's the only place we
He
ever.
said, did we ever
performed.
go against Drake Kursky and then?
Oh, I wish.
Right. I was
I
gonna
used
say.
to go against Dre all the time.
I know you grew
Yeah.
up over them, by
Yeah.
then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Omni Rockers. Shout out to the Omni Rockers.
Is that Don Thorpe?
No, that would be the U. Well, yeah, Omni Rockers down to I'm sorry, the U crew was Andre Kirksey's band. So yeah, Don Thorpe and Wayne Sims and who else was in?
Who was okay? If we're gonna go back
Shout out.
to let's say 8th or 9th grade, who was the
You guys
best?
weren't born yet.
Who was the
Crazy
best break
Dave.
dancer in
Thorpe,
Bloomington?
yeah. Without a doubt,
I-
Thorpe.
He was getting on my nerves.
I'm asking Steve.
Who was?
Who was the
The-
best break dancer in 8th and 9th grade? When we were back in.
Best break dancer. You know, that's a hard one. It depends
I'm gonna tell you, I'm
on
gonna put it to
what
Dre
style.
or Don. We
Yeah.
call him Andre back in the day. I think he goes by Dre now, but
And Don,
You know
Don
what? I
could
bet we can
definitely
have
tip
both of them on.
and pop, you know.
But we have both on, and maybe we could have them both on at the same time. Don Thorpe and Dre.
well, Dre's down in Nashville. I think we have to Skype.
Oh,
him.
okay.
Don Thorpe was around a few years ago. I haven't seen him in a while.
Dude,
He's around.
You know who somebody I just became friends with on the on Facebook, and I think we should have on the podcast? Bloomington Normal legend, Don Calhoun.
Don.
He's got a great story, huh?
$1 million shot.
Didn't he die?
Yeah, the billion.
No.
No, he's
No,
yeah.
that's a internet myth.
Is it?
But if
Yes.
you look it up, he's kicking it. Yeah.
Dude, he's I saw him doing this Facebook video just recently where
Oh no, I was thinking of Ron.
Yeah.
Basketball.
yeah, of course,
Yeah,
of course,
Ron
of
Curry.
course.
Ron Curry.
Shout
Yeah,
out R.I.P.
shout out
The
Ron
late
Curry.
great Ron Curry.
But,
Rest in peace, bro.
I saw this Facebook video where Don Calhoun is walking like 5 German shepherds.
Where'd you go, Crazy
So
Dave?
he's actually
Nicotine?
training German shepherds right now.
Oh,
Like
yeah?
Schutzen training, yeah.
Okay.
Are
So
those
it'd be fun to talk to him.
called GSDs, German Shepherd Dogs?
Yeah, I heart my dog German shepherd.
Yeah, I think he's got some puppies or so.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't need a puppy.
Yeah, I'd put that on your mantle. That should be the first thing that anybody sees when they walk into your house.
You know what?
That's a major award.
Billy,
That
it's
is a
like
major
picture
award.
that as your rosebud. After you gain
Yeah.
all these giant, like true golden trophies, you're gonna think back to your Moon Club Mooney and be like,
Yeah.
Where the hell is that? Where did I put
That's
that?
in my sock drawer.
yeah.
If we're lucky. If we're lucky. The one thing about that though, the first person that picked up their award, it's now on eBay.
What's that coming Matthew Muffin is saying? My eyes are playing tricks.
These things
that?
are making
Matthew
big
Muffin
things
saying
happen. As soon as I picked up my award, as soon as I got it, bam, $600 into my account. Just like that.
Right?
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, I know that big things is gonna happen because of it.
Right.
So Matthew Moffat said, underrated and nobody ever saw him, but Aaron Bagnall could break dance pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so I've
I
got
was pretty good.
one more
Still
thing
am.
to show you guys, and then we'll go out on Matisse's Love final song. And these are pretty big shoes to fill, but I don't know what to think about this. I don't know what this is trying to portray. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be like a Billie Eilish movie, because this is kind of like a trailer to something.
No shit. Dude, is that Outcast on your shirt?
Yeah, it's Outkast on my shirt.
That's why we were talking about
That is why we're talking about it.
No, dude, we talk about Outcast all the time. He's
All
going
right,
through
tell me
that
what to
phase.
think about this.
Keep going.
Wait. No. Billy passed the test. You can drive now. Like me alone though, that's what's important. this is my
Wow.
parents' bed, and I sleep in here because I'm scared of monsters in my room. Oh! I love you. Why can't we just miss people, though? Why do we have to cope? Why can't we just let it happen? Because it happens. I believe my dream car is in my driveway. Getting the car with all the safety bells and whistles, something. Are you guys okay? Hey, you guys need to be okay. Because y'all are the reason I'm okay, okay? I love you. I just want us all to be in the moment for the song because I feel like in life we tend to do things and then we're always looking forward to the next thing. Rather than thinking about what's happening right now. And this is happening right now. We are never gonna be in this moment ever again. So why don't we be here, you know?
Yeah, maybe we'll try.
This is one.
Right?
Holy shit.
Was she just born for
You know what? I think I would refer that to as a John Wayne syndrome. Can you imagine? I think it happened within like maybe a few month situation where she woke up one day and people are saying, "You're fucking Billie Eilish." You know what I'm saying? Fucking all these 121 nominations. What 17-year-old could take that?
It's got to be pretty hard to get that famous, that young,
Yeah.
and still be able to maintain. Like,
I dealt
Hopefully,
with it.
hopefully the
Yeah.
people in her life kept it
seems like she's pretty well grounded. Of course, we're just seeing what they want us to see, though, right?
right.
But it-
Sometimes she has a really nice family.
Right.
Seems like it. But
I guess we'll know like 10 years from now if she's like
if you
totally.
just listen to the audio, like, there's so many just what I call platitudes in that. Like, you guys, I need you to be all right so that I can be all right. It's like
Right.
she's not saying anything, and I'm not. I guess I am trying to be critical a little bit, but still, like when you watch that, you're like your hair tingles a little bit. You're like,
But
I
at the
like
same
what
time,
she
when
was
you're
saying
conveying
about-
that, I think she's being genuine.
I think so.
You know.
I like what she was saying about you'll never be in this moment again. Not taking
Yeah.
that for granted.
Yeah.
It's nice.
You think you could handle that, like blowing up to like a household name, like within 6 months?
Yeah, I mean that's my dream in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, it took you until you're like what, 24 to do it? How old are you?
It hasn't happened yet. I'm gonna be 24 yet.
Okay.
Well, it's happening. I feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. I would love to know her someday and make music with her.
Okay, check this out, Bailey. If you could perform with like 3 artists, like you know, it's like whether it's The Weeknd or
I
Billie
would probably
Eilish or
pick her. Like,
she would be one of them?
her, and then Daniel Caesar.
All right. Well, promise us this right now here on the Moon Club podcast that if you ever perform with Billie Eilish, we get to be in the audience. At least we get to be in the audience.
yeah, we're not asking the broadcast, but
Yeah.
how about let's do 5? Because you did Billie Eilish.
It's so hard to pick. I just want to.
Would you pick The Weeknd as one?
I don't. Okay, I love The Weeknd. He's just not someone I like.
Okay, but Post Malone's a for sure, right?
Probably. I mean, maybe.
All right.
I love all of them.
It's 7 o'clock and we got to close out on
All right, well-
on the last song.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
gonna leave
this
the white on.
is Suspicious.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, for the
Looking
4th
forward
time
to it.
tonight on the Moon Club podcast, I give you the one and only Matisse Love. I'll have to back it up again here because the audio takes a minute to kick in.
Yeah, something about you is suspicious. I always just have to listen to my deepest intuitions. Yeah,
Matisse Love, thank you so much for coming on. That was awesome, and that award is well deserved. And Matisse, I really feel like you're destined for greatness, and thank you so much for coming on and gracing us with your presence on the Moon Club podcast. Dave, thank you to you as well.
Thank you so much for having me.
Moon Club, you're very lucky to have seen her here first. Look for great things out of this girl in the near future.
This is our Christmas present to you.
Absolutely.
Year.
Yay.
Yeah, you were amazing.
Thank you.
So that's a strong running for the musical podcast guest of the year for 2021, y'all.
We're gonna have to kick it up.